I was born in a village with 1400 people. No traffic, no chaos, no malls. Just the smell of firewood in the air, old buildings, quiet mornings, and a feeling that the world just forgot about us. And what I learned there, never ever the modern world in the West will understand. We had one bus stop. We had one small shop in the village. Everyone knew everyone. You didn't scroll on TikTok or Instagram to fall asleep. You just listened to some dogs barking from the neighbors or to some mosquitoes in the air in the summer. It felt kind of broke, you know what I mean? But there was this stillness in the air, and this stillness teaches you something. And today I live in the United States, and every time I walk outside, I think I walk through a war zone full of trouble and anxiety. People rushing, scrolling, comparing, pretending, no peace, just constant stimulation. I don't want to say the world I was born in was the best. It probably had a lot of troubles, corrupt government, but I want to say something. I want to say that the world I was living in left something behind. The modern world lacks. Lesson number 1, boredom. Boredom is a teacher for life. When I was alone, I was a very young boy then. I was 11, 12, 13 years old. We didn't have internet there. My grandma, for a long time we were without Wi-Fi in this village, without internet connection. So I sat down when I was on vacation. I sat down in my room and I just had to be with my feelings. I just had to figure out what to do without a phone. Children 13, 12, 10, 9 years old in the US, when I see them in HEB with their parents, the parents are feeding them with grapes, and the children are scrolling to TikTok and watching some tralalero tralala shit, you know, this bullshit brain rot memes. I had to sit down with my feelings, figure out what to do, watch the dogs outside, go for a walk, watch what my grandpa is doing in the garden, and this gave me the hunger I have right. Most men in today's world don't have the idea what does it mean to have a passion, because they didn't spend any second in stillness, to be just alone, sit alone in their room and just listen to themselves without any noise. Lesson 2, community is a superpower. Here in the US, you don't even know who's your neighbor. In Slovakia, when your roof was lacking, the person was coming to repair. You don't even need to call or text someone, you know, it was like completely crazy. Here, you don't even know who's your neighbor. You feel completely isolated, disconnected. The feeling of community is completely lost in today's world. And I get it, everyone is on their own, grinding, hustling. Nobody cares about each other anymore. I completely get it, we are so many people on this world. You can't care about everyone around you. And through this, you can't win this game alone. Lesson 3 is the most important one. You need less and not more. We always pretend and tend to think that we need more in order to feel fulfilled. I always wanted to have what the kids in the Western world wanted to have. My dream always was to have an iPhone. I always wanted to have an iPhone 13 or iPhone 12, iPhone 11, but I never could because my parents don't wanted to buy me an iPhone 12. They had the money, but they never wanted to buy me an iPhone because they thought like, this is an unnecessary bullshit, you know? Now I see this was my advantage. When you grow up in discomfort, silence, less things around you, you learn to be thankful for the things you had around you. It gives you clarity. It gives you hunger to strive for more in your life. You realize how much we have here in the US and still feel empty. We have everything. We have luxury waters, we have books, we have everything and still feel so empty. Why is this? Yeah, because we are overstimulated. We have everything we need to live and to make something great out of our lives, but we still aren't happy. And when I first came here in the US, I just realized I need to become like everyone around me, louder, faster. But then I realized, where do I come from? I just reshaped my mind to where I'm coming from the forgotten village from Slovakia. Then I realized, Arthur, you have everything what you need in order to have a successful life. Your grandparents, your family from back then, they taught you everything what you need in order to be successful. Discipline, stillness, self-respect.